Google Privacy Policy effective March 31, 2020. Overview. Again, to create a Google account, you'll need to agree to the terms of services. In addition, when you create an account, we process your information as described in the privacy policy. Besides the terms of service, Google also publishes a privacy policy. Although it is not part of the terms of service, Google encouraged users to read it to better understand how the users can update, manage, export, and delete their information. 2. What is a privacy policy? A privacy policy is a statement or a legal document in privacy law that discloses some or all of the ways a party gathers, uses, discloses, and manages a customer or client's data. Personal information can be anything that can be used to identify an individual, not limited to the person's name, address, date of birth, marital status, contact information, ID issue, and expiry date, financial records, credit information, medical history, where one travels, and intentions to acquire goods and services. When users use Google services, they are entrusting Google with their information. The Google Privacy Policy is meant to help the users understand what information Google collects, why Google collects it, and how the users can update, manage, and delete information. However, users can adjust their privacy settings to control what Google collects and how their information is used. To gain a basic understanding of Google Privacy Policy, the video creator, again, made his own outline of, summary or substance of, and emphasis on said policy. To read the entire contents of Google Privacy Policy, you may visit this site, https://policies.google.com/privacy?hl=and-us. 3. Outline, summary, substance, of Google Privacy Policy. 1. Information Google collects. 1a. Type of information. Google collects information to provide better services to all our users. The information Google collects, and how that information is used, depends on how you use our services and how you manage your privacy controls. When you're not signed into a Google account, we store the information that we collect with unique identifiers tied to the browser, application or device that you're using. When you're signed in, we also collect information that we store with your Google account, which we treat as personal information. 1b. Things that you create or provide to us. We also collect the content that you create, upload or receive from others when using our services. 1c. Information that we collect as you use our services. We collect information about the apps, browsers and devices you use to access Google services. We collect this information when a Google service on your device contacts our servers. We collect information about your activity in our services. The activity information that we collect may include terms that you search for, videos that you watch, views and interactions with content and ads, voice and audio information when you use audio features, purchase activity, people with whom you communicate or share content, activity on third-party sites and apps that use our services, and Chrome browsing history that you've synced with your Google account. If you use our services to make and receive calls or send and receive messages, we may collect telephony log information. 1d. Your location information. We collect information about your location when you use our services. Your location can be determined with varying degrees of accuracy by GPS, IP address, sensor data from your device, information about things near your device, such as Wi-Fi access points, cell towers and Bluetooth-enabled devices. In some circumstances, Google also collects information about you from publicly accessible sources. We use various technologies to collect and store information, including cookies, pixel tags, local storage. 2. Why Google collects data? We use data to build better services. We use the information that we collect from all our services for the following purposes. 1. Provide our services. 2. Maintain and improve our services. 3. Develop new services. 4. Provide personalized services, including content and ads. 5. Measure performance. 6. Communicate with you. And 7. Protect Google, our users and the public. 3. Your privacy controls. You have choices regarding the information we collect and how it's used. 3a. Managing, reviewing, and updating your information. When you're signed in, you can always review and update information by visiting the services you use. We also built a place for you to review and control information saved in your Google account. 3b. Privacy controls. You can control the following: activity controls, ad settings, about you, shared endorsements, and information that you share. 3C. Ways to review and update your information. This privacy policy provides ways to review and update your information, My Activity, Google Dashboard, and your personal information. 3D. Exporting, removing and deleting your information. You can export a copy of content in your Google account if you want to back it up or use it with a service outside of Google. You can also request to remove content from specific Google services based on applicable law. To delete your information, you can delete your content from specific Google services, search for and then delete specific items from your account using My Activity, delete specific Google products, including your information associated with those products, and delete your entire Google account. There are other ways to control the information that Google collects whether or not you're signed in to a Google account. 4. Sharing your information. 4A. When you share your information. Many of our services let you share information with other people, and you have control over how you share. 4B. When Google shares your information. We do not share your personal information with companies, organizations or individuals outside of Google except in the following cases. 1. With your consent. 2. With domain administrators. 3. For external processing. 4. For legal reasons. 5. Keeping your information secure. 5A. We build security into our services to protect your information. All Google products are built with strong security features that continuously protect your information. 6. Exporting and deleting your information. You can export a copy of your information or delete it from your Google account at any time. 7. Retaining your information. We retain the data that we collect for different periods of time depending on what it is, how we use it and how you configure your settings. 8. Compliance and cooperation with regulators. We regularly review this privacy policy and make sure that we process your information in ways that comply with it. Data transfers. We maintain servers around the world and your information may be processed on servers located outside of the country where you live. 9. About this policy. 9A. When this policy applies. This privacy policy applies to all of TE services offered by Google LLC and its affiliates. This privacy policy doesn't apply to services that have separate privacy policies that do not incorporate this privacy policy. This privacy policy doesn't apply to 1. The information practices of other companies and organizations that advertise our services, and 2. Services offered by other companies or individuals, including products or sites that may include Google services, be displayed to you in search results, or be linked from our services. 9B. Changes to this policy. We change this privacy policy from time to time. We will not reduce your rights under this privacy policy without your explicit consent. 10. Related privacy practices. 10A. Specific Google services. The following privacy notices provide additional information about some Google services: Chrome and the Chrome operating system, Play Books, Payments, Fiber, Google Fi, G Suite for Education, YouTube Kids, Google accounts managed with Family Link, for children under 13 or applicable age in your country, and voice and audio collection from children's features on the Google Assistant. 10B. Other useful resources. The following links highlight useful resources for you to learn more about our practices and privacy settings: your Google account, Privacy Checkup, Google's Safety Center, Privacy and Terms, Technologies. 11. Key terms. The following terms are defined or explained in this policy: affiliates, algorithm, application data cache, browser web storage, cookies, device, Google account, IP address, non-personally identifiable information, personal information, pixel tag, referrer URL, sensitive personal information, server logs, unique identifiers, ads that you'll find most useful, advertising and research services on their behalf, Android device with Google Apps, combine the information we collect, customized search results, deliver our services, detect abuse, devices, ensure and improve, ensure our services are working as intended, information about things near your device, legal process, or enforceable governmental request, make improvements, may link information, partner with Google, payment information, personalized ads, phone number, protect against abuse, publicly accessible sources, rely on cookies to function properly, safety and reliability, sensitive categories, censor data from your device, servers around the world, services to make and receive calls or send and receive messages, show trends, specific Google services, specific partners, synced with your Google account, the people who matter most to you online, third parties, views and interactions with content and ads, your activity on other sites and apps. Thanks for watching.